How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast. Today I want to get into some of the thermal expansion machines because we'll need some pulverized lead and the induction smelter, because today I want to make the Redstone Energy Cell. And I will not be eating this food anymore because it's making graphics on my screen that I don't like. And that's going to make it hard to record. But yeah, today I want to make the Redstone Energy Cell so we can use these biogas engines to the best of their ability. So let's go ahead and look at what this needs. For this we'll need 2 lead, 1 redstone conductance coil, 3 electrum ingots, and an energy cell frame. The energy cell frame is just an empty energy cell frame in a liquid transposer, and you have to fill it with molten redstone. The molten redstone you can get from the something. I don't remember, but I'll figure it out. The energy cell frame is just 4 hardened glass, 1 diamond, and 4 electrum ingots. So I already have some obsidian pulverizing in here, and I already have some, what was that stuff? Some lead over here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I have a stack of lead, and I have some pulverized obsidian over there. So let's go ahead and get started on the induction smelter, which is what we'll need first. For this we'll need a machine frame, 2 Invar ingots, 2 copper ingots, a redstone reception coil as opposed to the conductance coil, and a bucket. First, for the machine frame, it's just gold, iron, and glass in a little square. It's pretty simple. Let's go ahead, gold, glass, and iron. And I'm going to make 2 of these because I'll need 1 for the liquid transposer as well, I believe. Next is the bucket. 1 bucket. Then we need 2 Invar ingots. Invar ingots are, let's see, I think it was iron and ferrous dust or something. Invar blend, Invar dust. It is 2 iron and nickel, or pulverized iron. So I have some pulverized ferrous metal here, and I just cooked all my iron. Great. So instead I can do... It looks like I'll have to repulverize some iron because I need iron dust. So let's actually... I think I have some... Yeah, I have some right here, so let's take this stuff out. That should be enough pulverized obsidian. I'm going to skip forward a little bit until I have some iron dust, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, I got some iron dust. It gives you 3 per, so you get a 1-to-1 ratio, 3 dust of this kind for 3 dust of the Invar. So I've got 6, that should be plenty for now. Let's go and cook this up and clean out these furnaces. I went mining for a little while, just to get some more gold, because what we did last episode really drained my gold and my iron down pretty hard. Oh, and this thing is full. So, new question for you guys. What sorting system should I use, because I don't really like this one. If I'm just doing it wrong and there's a better way, like there's a ME storage, let's see. That might have to be my next episode. ME storage. Let's see. There's a 1K, a 16K. Oh, I see. There's different sizes. So I have the smallest size, but I can make one that's 4 times as big, it looks like, with still only 63 types, though. I think there's like a manager of some kind for this mod. ME storage monitor, deep storage unit, ME storage bus. I'm going to have to do some research into this, but I think you can have different things hooked up to this, I think. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into it, but that'll definitely be something to look into for the future. Right now, my chest is full, so I'm just going to have to throw stuff. I guess I'll throw it in here for now. Well, I'll need this. Let's just hold it. But there's our Invar ingots. Now we can get on to the energy cell frame. I'm sorry, we were making the induction smelter. Induction smelter, I'll need 2 copper and a redstone reception coil. The redstone reception coil is redstone, gold, and redstone. We'll need 1 of these. Oops. There we go. 1 redstone reception coil, 2 copper, 2 invar ingots, a machine frame, and a bucket. 1 induction smelter, ready to go. We'll also need a transposer or a liquid transposer. I can't remember which one it is. Liquid transposer. So let's go ahead and make that as well. Liquid transposer. If I can find it. Which one is it? There we go. It's a second machine frame, glass, reception coil, copper, and a bucket. So pretty similar to what we just made, but instead of invar ingots, it uses glass. So there's the bucket, there's the machine frame, there's the copper, and redstone reception coil, which is pretty easy. There we go. Put that in here. Bam, liquid transposer. I'm also going to have to make some conductive pipe. Let's make just some regular conductive pipe. Okay, so let's do this. And let's do this. Wait, I should have wooden pipes somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna make some conductive pipe because I'll need I can't make the Redstone Energy Conduit yet, which is way better, but it takes a lot of electrum and hardened glass, and I don't have any of that stuff yet. So we'll make that in a minute, and I'll definitely use these in the future, but for now I'm just gonna use this stuff. And golden energy conduit's not bad. Let's go ahead and let's just make them all. I don't use golden transport pipe anyway. So now I can use this bad boy right here. That's still going to town, but that's okay. Let's just hook this up right here. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. There we go. I'm gonna break this lever off and move it right here. Okay. Let's get this stuff going. This is going to be kind of ugly for now just because I haven't had time to set this up. So where is our wrench? It's over here. There we go. I think it's this wrench. Nope, not that wrench. It's the other wrench. It's this wrench. There we go. And we should see, yep, we're good to go. Now we'll have our liquid transposer and our induction smelter here. There we go. And these should start filling up nicely. And I think I'll actually be able to tap into some of that stored power. Yeah, it's going down. That's good, because this was building up kind of high. But it's okay now. So first things first, we will need our electrum, I believe is what I needed, from the induction smelter. Oh no, it was hardened glass. Hardened glass being pulverized obsidian and lead. What's happening here? You know what? This might not work. Too hot. Need to hurry up and get this going. There we go. We just need to keep all the machines running, and I should be fine. Because all of these machines run at 4 MJ per tick, and this can only produce 5 MJ per tick. So as long as we... Oh, how many does that make per stack? Oh, it makes 2. That's good. So next we'll need our electrum ingots. Electrum ingot. That is silver and gold. It's pretty easy. We'll need some more stuff to throw in here. Let's pulverize all this copper and the rest of this obsidian. It's kind of scary. And I think that's all I can do now. I'm just going to turn this off for now. It's kind of terrifying because it's going to explode. I don't mind wasting a little bit of lava just so I don't have to repair this stuff. So what was it? It was gold and silver. Okay. And there is like a cooldown period, so if I catch it in time, I won't have to use any lava. There's some silver. Let's get gold and silver. gold, silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 of these. There we go. It just cooks so fast, I don't need it to be on that long. Alright, so here's our hardened glass and here's our electrum ingots. Next step is Redstone Energy Cells, which is a diamond, 4 hardened glass, and 4 electrum ingots. So let's just grab a handful of diamonds. There we go, we can turn that off. Diamond, hardened glass, and electrum. So there's our Redstone Energy Cell. Next we will have to make molten redstone, which I can't remember how to do. It's a magma crucible, that's the machine we need. So let's get the magma crucible. That's just 2 nether brick. Oof, 2 nether brick, that's rough. Let's see. Okay, so I can make it like that. Netherrack and soul sand, which I should have somewhere. Let's check that out. Yep, netherrack and soul sand. That's really awesome that they put that like that, because I wouldn't have been able to make it today. I would have had to go find another fortress. Let's stop that. There we go. So I just need 2 nether bricks, so I'm gonna do that. There we go. Alright, and that was a bucket, a machine frame, 2 nether brick, and all that good stuff. Easy peasy. The TE machines are pretty cheap compared to some of the other machines. There's our machine frame. There's our bucket. Is this an inductance? It's a reception coil. Okay. Because there's an induction coil that requires electrum instead of gold for that recipe. This goes here. That goes there. What goes on the bottom? Is that... Okay, copper. And the machine frame goes here. And our bucket goes up top. So there's our magma crucible. Let's just plop it right here and throw some more conductive pipe. And now I need to chuck redstone in here, and I want the orange bit to go to the right because it'll fill up the liquid transposer. So let's crank this engine up. We're still good on lava for now. This will fill up and we'll throw a stack of redstone in there, just get some going. We can use the molten redstone for what you call it, the energy conduit as well, which we'll actually go ahead and make. Energy conduit. That's just hardened glass and electrum for 4. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those too. Let's see. I'll need 3 electrum for the energy frame, so I have no electrum to spare, but I do have 8 of these. So let's go back to the induction smelter and we can make some more. Ooh, sulfur. We can make some more electrum. There we go. This should be filling this up. I think it's gonna wait till it has a whole bucket, and then it'll put it in. Where's it going? Oh, it's not going anywhere. Let's see. Aha! There we go. Been a while since I've played with these thermal expansion machines, but they're really cool. I like them. So let's make some more conduit, because conduit's the best way to transport MJ. And then we'll be able to set ourselves up a nice little thermal expansion corner. Let's put that in there. I think it takes 1,000 millibuckets to fill this up. This should just keep climbing because... Oh wow. I didn't know it could run that fast. That's really cool. So this is just dumping all that stored power that it had, which is great. So this should crank up to a full 30 MJ per tick. So I'm gonna fill the energy cell frame and these energy conduits with molten redstone, and I'll cut back whenever that's done. Alright guys, I've filled up one of the energy cell frames, or well, the only energy cell frame, and a handful of the redstone energy conduits. We're going to leave this here. I think it takes 2 redstone per energy conduit, so all of these aren't going to fill up, but that's okay. Let's just grab a handful more redstone and throw it in there. There we go. And I would like to build a portable tank, because then I can take that molten redstone out and use it later. So first, let's look at this. Uses, there we go. That'll just take 3 electrum, 2 lead, and a redstone conductance coil. Pretty easy stuff. I'm glad I had 1 extra electrum, because otherwise I would have had to make more. So there we go, 3 electrum, 2 lead, and finally our energy cell frame. Boom. Now we can break this up, because this is awful. Let's just put it right here. There we go, and this should just charge up. There we go. This should spit power out. There we go. Do. Bam. 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 Oops. I'll need the crescent wrench for this, I think. I think that's the wrench you use for this mod. The crescent hammer, sorry. Is it this wrench? I can't remember what tool you use for this. Oh, yeah, I guess you just break it. Yeah. But for this, you have to... There we go. Orange is outgoing, blue is incoming. You see with the little arrows? This arrow is leaving, and this is going to. Well, whenever you have an attachment like this, it names the whole block, because these pipes take up a whole block. It names the whole block as incoming or outgoing. So for this to work, I would have to have an entire segment just touching the redstone energy cell, and then from that first segment on, I would be able to power machines and stuff like that. So we really could just let this charge. This doesn't really need any more power. This does, but not too much more redstone. But that's generally how this works for anyone who doesn't know. The best way I find to power these kinds of things is to put them in kind of a row. You take all your engines, stuff like that, your redstone energy cells and your redstone energy conduit, and you put them in a row. You put your engines here, your redstone energy cells here, and then all your redstone energy conduits on the right. And the best way to do it is to make gates, and you can have a structure pipe here, right there like that, and you'd put a gate on here that says whenever it's empty, redstone signal, and you would put that to a toggle switch, and that would turn all your engines on. And then when this got full, you would say toggle again, and your engines could all turn off. And I've set up something like that in my previous world, but for anyone who doesn't know that, oh wait, is it shift click? Aha, that's what it was. It just hit me how to do that. It's you take the wrench and you shift click, and it pops it off. But there we go. Looks like we're done. This quit cooking for some reason. Just in time, actually. 25 molten redstone, not a big deal. Why did this quit cooking? Oh, there we go. I guess something used power. Probably because I broke this. But I think the energy conduit actually holds some MJ as well. So it'll take a second for like the blocks to fill up, I guess. But let's take this stuff downstairs. We can just go ahead. Let's siphon this out. I made a little pipette. Let me show you guys how to make this. The pipette is just a wool and 2 glass panes, and what you can do with it is you can take the lava or things like that out of the engines. So now I have a lava pipette, and that's just to help me really. Same thing with the redstone energy cells. Shift right click with the wrench, and you can move it around. So what I can actually do is I can have this go. I'm just going to use my pickaxe. Oh no, that's not good. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. But I can have it run down here, and off of these biofuel engines, I can make combustion engines or anything like that, and I can have them hooked up to basically a power plant. So let's go ahead and clean this out, and we'll set up a little mini preparatory power plant, and I'll show you how I would set this up. We'll even make one combustion engine just to get things started. So let's get some torches, light this place up. Okay, first thing, oh, cool thing about Redstone Energy Cells is they hold their charge, which is awesome. So if I fill up a Redstone Energy Cell, I can pick it up and move it. That's why they're so awesome. There's actually a really cool turtle called the Engineering Turtle. Oh, let's see. Did they take it out? Yeah, that's in the Miscellaneous Peripherals mod, which I don't think is in this mod pack, but there was a turtle that could break this, because if you place it and break it with a pickaxe, the charge doesn't stay, but if you right click it with a wrench, the charge stays in. And there was a turtle that could pick this up as if it picked it up with a wrench, and you could save all your power, and that was really nice. But let's go ahead and put this here, and then we can make some, we can also make liquid ducts, which are probably one of my favorite things. That's just hardened glass and copper. Those are probably one of the most useful things in the game, in all seriousness. Hardened glass and copper. They have a very high flow rate. Oops. They have a very high flow rate, and they don't... It's near instant, but I'm gonna have to show it to you to explain it, but it's really cool. It's basically like liquid transport pipes, but you would put a switch near the beginning of it, and from then you would just... Why am I moving these? It's not what I wanted to do. You're driving me crazy. Okay, what was I doing up here? Completely forgot. I was building a combustion engine. Sorry, guys. Combustion engine. Ooh, iron. Awesome. These are cheap. Let's get some iron in there and some wood out of here. Let's make 2 of these. I'll make 2 combustion engines. Let's get some gears. I'll need 4 gears. First wood, then stone. Oops, I just made... Okay, whew, I thought I made too many. And last but not least, we'll need to put this in my inventory and then make iron gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll need more iron. Boop. There we go. Lots of iron. Burning it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we'll put these here and put our 2 pistons there, 2 pieces of glass, and our iron across the top. There we go. And we'll need a lever for the liquid ducts, and that looks like it's all we'll need. I'm actually going to make another Redstone Energy Cell off camera and hook it up to this, so this will just be a demonstration. But the combustion engines are really cool. Let's move this over a little bit. Where are the liquid ducts? There they are. Okay, so for the liquid ducts, what you do is you hook it up like this, and then it's got 2 settings. This will be the flow, essentially. So if I have it locked like that, and I put a lever on it here, I flip the lever, nothing happens. If I flip this, now it opens up, and look how fast that filled up. I'm actually going to show you how fast. Oh, and another thing is you can put 2 different fluids right next to each other, unlike liquid transport pipe. So to link 2 pieces of pipe, I can put pipe down like that. You break it the same way you break the other thermal expansion things, shift right click. If I click on the pipe with the wrench, right click, it'll connect. So that's how you merge pipe together. It's really simple. I'm going to try and place this and look inside of it very quickly, but it's going to fill up pretty fast. Look at that. Bam. Super quick. I would use it here, but honestly here these fermenters create liquid so slowly, and the fermenters create liquid so slowly, and these stills create biofuel so slowly that it doesn't matter. So let's... Oops. My machines ran out of stuff to do. There we go. Let's turn this one off before I just waste a bunch of biomass. Okay, there we go. But here's our engine. Let's put the other one here. Flip these around. Ugh, wrong wrench. And I already plugged up the hole. Why these aren't in my handy dandy bag, I don't know. They should be. Let's put all this stuff in here. Okay. So now we have, actually I know why it didn't work, because we don't have anything connected to it. So here is our, actually we're going to do something a little different. We're going to pick these engines up, and we're going to put them here. And the reason for that is because I want to be able to put the Redstone Energy Cell right here. Let's make this look a little better. There we go. And the reason I couldn't put them on the same level is because, like I said, if the Redstone Energy Cell would be here, for this to take power, I would have to have it on the blue side. But if this is also on the blue side, then this engine wouldn't be able to deliver power. So you have to move it to here, have the one connected to the Redstone Energy Cell blue, while the ones connected to the engines orange. And then we flip these engines, bam bam, give them some power with that lever that I totally have. There we go. I'll need 2 levers actually. There we go, and we should watch this fill up pretty quick. Not too quick, but pretty quick. And this holds a 600,000 MJ. So what I would do in this scenario is I would have Redstone Energy Conduit here, and I would have another Redstone Energy Cell here. Or you could do it this way if you like. You could put them in line. Like I could do this and have another energy cell, or an energy cell next to it, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But actually, you would have to do it like this. You would have to put the energy conduit like that, have that one set to blue and this one set to orange, and then you could have another Redstone Energy Cell here. And then I would have a structure pipe set up to this one that says, when this one is full, turn off. I would have a structure pipe set to this one that says, when this one is empty, turn on. So what that would do is that would create a 1.2 million MJ buffer. So it would fill up the first one, then it would fill up the second one, and then it would switch off. And it wouldn't switch back on until it drained this entire Redstone Energy Cell, as well as this one. And then it would kick on, catch up, and refill. And the reason I would do that is because these combustion engines take a long time to heat up. Let's get this stuff out of the way. What? There. These combustion engines take a long time to heat up, but they put out a lot of MJ. So I wouldn't want to flicker these engines on and off because they would have terrible efficiency. Not that efficiency is a huge deal. They don't burn fuel that quickly, honestly. But efficiency is always something to keep in mind. But I think next episode, I'm going to have to do one of two things. I'm going to have to upgrade my storage system, which I would love for you guys to make suggestions to. Should I go back to the old barrel system that worked really well for me? Should I go to ME and just upgrade? Or is there another sorting system I'm not recalling that I could use that? I know Computercraft is capable of doing a sorting system. I'm not sure how to use it, but I could figure it out, and I could teach you guys along while I do that. The other thing I might do next episode is I will need, at some point, gates. Gates are very important, but for that I will need an assembly table. And the assembly table is a diamond gear, 3 obsidian, redstone, and then you need lasers. That's the assembly table you put on the ground. Then you have to build these lasers, and for each one, it takes 2 diamonds, 2 obsidian, and redstone. Now, each laser delivers MJ at a certain rate, and then it determines how long it takes for your little projects to be finished. So for a gate, I would have to put redstone on the assembly table. It would take 10,000 MJ to make this into a redstone chipset. Then I put the redstone chipset back, and it takes 20,000 MJ to make a gate. So for a simple gate, I can make 2 simple gates off of an entirely filled Redstone Energy Cell. And you're seeing how long this thing takes to fill up. So that's definitely something I'm going to have to use. I'm going to have to get, one, because gates are amazing, and two, because if I want to use my inline Redstone Energy Cell system, I'm going to have some way to flip these engines on and off. It's a really nice thing to have as well for stuff like this. I can have it set up to where if this runs out of stuff in here, once I automate this, I need to have this pass by over here and replenish the stock as it comes in. But I can have it set up to where if there's nothing in this slot, this engine turns off. And I can hook up a magma crucible and keep these things full of lava so it doesn't matter if they turn on and off. But that's a whole nother long episode. But I had fun. As always, thanks for watching. I'm Aaron, and I'll see you next time.